You may be wondering, is marriage really for me? Is Allah really sending me clear signs that this stage of my life is approaching? It's not just a matter of finding someone, it's a divine promise. A promise that Allah made to each of us. But how do you recognize the signs when they arrive in your life? How do you know if the marriage you're waiting for is, in fact, already on the way, brewing behind the scenes of your life? Let me take you on a spiritual journey to discover the divine confirmations you're already receiving, even without realizing it. Because sometimes it's not time that's lacking, it's understanding. 1. An invisible promise that follows you. The marriage you are waiting for, the one you desire, is a divine promise that you carry within you. But it's not just in the future, it is already there, somewhere, invisible to your eyes, ready to manifest itself. If you close your eyes for a moment, you can feel this gentle presence, this sensation of being guided towards a destiny that you have not yet completely grasped. This waiting, this impatience, this feeling that something great is preparing, it is, in reality, a sign. It is on the way. Life can seem uncertain. The years pass, attempts multiply, but nothing seems to materialize. You may wonder, you may feel alone in the face of this endless wait. But know one thing, there is no shortage of time. What is missing is perception. What you do not yet see is a prepared future, a love written in your destiny. And Allah, in His infinite wisdom, grants you this time to prepare, to welcome it. Moments of solitude, uncertainty, and questioning are opportunities for you to purify yourself, to get closer to what is essential. The marriage you want doesn't just happen through physical encounters. It first arrives through a spiritual path. And this path begins in silence, in the prayer that you recite, in the faith that you carry within yourself. The human soul is made to love, to unite. And this union is not a simple event in life. It is an integral part of the divine story that is being woven for you. When you feel lost in waiting, remember that every moment spent hoping, praying, and keeping the faith is a time of preparation. Allah is preparing you not only to meet this person, but also to become the best version of yourself. A meeting does not just happen by chance or luck. It is achieved through the balance between what you are and what you are ready to receive. This promise of marriage is not a simple moment of pleasure or life together. It's a chance to bring good to this world, to create love and compassion around you. So don't be impatient. Don't let doubt destabilize you. This marriage, which is destined to bring you happiness and tranquility, is in preparation. And soon, you will see that the signs were there all around you, telling you that it is coming. The signs that Allah sends you, but which you ignore. If you knew how many signs Allah sends you every day, you would understand that this marriage you are waiting for is not a simple coincidence, but the signs are there, discreet and yet clear. They appear in different forms: a suddenly calming thought, an encounter that changes your perspective, an answered prayer just when you needed it most. Yet, you ignore them, or at least you interpret them as coincidences. But this is no coincidence. Nothing in this life is. Every detail, every event has a meaning, a direction given to you by the one who knows what your heart desires. Sometimes you feel a certain calm in your heart, even when everything still seems blurry. This calm, this inner silence, is Allah speaking to you. It is a message of patience, a message of hope. It is not emptiness, but space to allow what is written to manifest. In your impatience, you might think that nothing is happening, but in reality, everything is in motion. The signs are not always obvious. It's not just external events that need to change, but also you, inside. It's no coincidence that you feel more connected to prayer lately, or that you find an inexplicable peace after a time of trial. It is a sign from Allah that brings you closer to the person who is destined for you. He prepares you like a seed in the ground before it becomes a tree. He guides you through challenges to refine your character, to teach you to love in a pure, deeper way. Those who find love in this life do not find it by chance. They find it because they are ready, because they have been shaped and purified by time, trials, and faith. Each trial that you go through, each difficulty that seems to distance you from your goal, is in reality a necessary step to prepare you for the blessing of divine union. Don't underestimate the subtle signs. Do not think that your waiting is in vain. Allah sends you signs through encounters, thoughts, situations that push you to get closer to Him, to strengthen your faith. Don't think you have to wait until everything is perfect to receive what you want. Sometimes it's in the imperfections that perfection hides. The main thing is to see the beauty in every moment, to believe that what you want is already on the way, even if you don't see it yet. The signs are there, around you, in the details of your life. They are a call for patience, faith, and preparation. And one day, everything will become clear. 3. When silence is the clearest answer. You prayed, hoped, and searched for answers, but today the only thing you receive is silence, a heavy silence, as if Allah had forgotten you. But is it really silence? What if this silence was actually the clearest answer He could give you? Sometimes, when everything seems frozen, when nothing is moving, and you feel like you are waiting without end, it may be that this is precisely a sign of His infinite wisdom. Allah's silence does not mean that He has ignored you. On the contrary, it is in this silence that He invites you to reflect on yourself, on your faith, on your heart. It is a call for patience, but also for inner purification. It's not the waiting that keeps you away from your marriage, but rather your inability to see the beauty and wisdom hidden in this silence. Allah, in His great mercy, does not always answer our calls immediately, because He knows that sometimes we need to grow before we can receive what we ask for. Silence is a phase of preparation, an opportunity for you to draw closer to Him, to cleanse your heart and strengthen your faith. It is in this silence that invisible blessings are hidden, blessings that only a patient and humble heart can appreciate. Do not see this void as an obstacle, but as a necessary step. What you are waiting for is not a simple event that happens one day for no reason. This marriage you desire is a blessing, a sacred covenant that will transform your life. And Allah wants to ensure that you are fully ready to receive it. And sometimes being ready means knowing how to wait with unwavering faith, even when you don't immediately see the fruits of your patience. Silence is also a test. It is a test of your trust in Allah, of your ability to continue to believe in His promise, even when everything seems dark. It is in this silence that you are prepared to see the signs that were invisible to you before. And when the moment finally arrives, you will understand that this silence was not an oversight, but a divine way of guiding you and opening you to a blessing much greater than you could have imagined. In this silence, learn to listen. Learn to hear the gentle voice of faith that says to you, patience. What is yours will come in due time. Everything that happens, even silence, is a gift from Allah to make you even more ready to receive what you are waiting for. 4. Your destiny is already written, but your posture reveals it. You're probably wondering, why does everything seem so difficult? Why aren't things progressing the way I thought they would? But if you look closer, you may realize that what is happening right now is not a delay, but a silent preparation for what lies ahead. Your destiny is already inscribed, written in the lines of the universe. But the way you stand today, in your faith, in your patience, in your inner preparation, is what will reveal the quality of this destiny. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, never puts us in a situation without reason. Each stage of our life, each moment of solitude or uncertainty, is a moment to prepare ourselves to receive what we desire most. The marriage you are waiting for is not a simple meeting. It is not a simple coincidence. It is a pact written for you. But before it comes true, there is another question to ask yourself. Are you ready for what you are waiting for? Marriage, in its divine essence, is a path of union, but not only between two beings. It is also a union with oneself, with one's destiny, and with Allah. Before uniting two souls, Allah prepares each of them, and this preparation is done through trials, moments of doubt, and even in solitude. If you are waiting for marriage but you have not yet healed your heart, your mind, your relationship with Allah, it may be time to reevaluate your posture. Destiny is not just an event that happens, it is influenced by how we align with divine will. The closer you get to Allah, the more space you make for your future partner to enter your life. It's not just about praying for marriage, it's also about praying to be ready to welcome it, to become a better version of yourself, to heal past wounds, to strengthen your faith. When you are ready internally, the universe begins to manifest around you. It's not that marriage happens suddenly, it's that you have become the person who can recognize it, accept it, and honor it. So, look within yourself. How are you preparing for this blessing? It's not about finding someone, it's about becoming someone. The marriage you are waiting for is a reflection of the state of your heart. Your destiny is already written. Now it's time to align yourself with Him. 5. He's closer than you think. You are one step away. One more step, and this marriage you are waiting for will materialize before your eyes, like a prayer answered after long months of waiting. But if you could really see through the curtains of reality, you would understand that what you are looking for is not as far away as you imagine. Sometimes what we are looking for is hidden in the moments we deem insignificant. And it is precisely in these moments that the help of Allah, that which is intended for us, is found being woven. You may feel like time is passing and nothing is happening. But if you take a moment to breathe deeply and think, you may see that this silence that disturbs you is actually a sign of closeness. The marriage you are waiting for is not moving away from you. It is getting closer, but it is preparing to be perfect for you. The process takes time because Allah never gives what is rushed. What is meant for you will come to you at the perfect time, not when you want it, but when you are ready to receive it. We must not believe that everything is fixed, that everything is in a sort of eternal pause. No, everything is moving, even when you feel still. The entire universe responds to the sincere prayers, actions of faith, and patience you cultivate in your heart. You don't have to chase what you want, because what you seek comes to you. In every moment, as you realign your faith, become wiser and stronger in your mind and heart, you are closer to your wedding than you think. Perhaps this feeling of closeness is a call from Allah for you to wait for what is written, without haste, but in absolute tranquility. He's not far away. It is there, just behind the veil of your patience and preparation. When you are ready to receive this blessing, when your heart is truly aligned with divine will, this marriage will come to be placed in your life as a perfect gift. Take a moment to stop, observe, and understand what is happening around you. You are receiving signs, but also blessings in preparation. This is no coincidence. What awaits you is already there, on its way to you, a little closer each day. Keep the faith. The promise of your union is closer than you imagine. The marriage you're expecting isn't just a coincidence. It is a divine decree written for you and your destiny, and every sign you experienced, every prayer you made, Every moment of patience brings you closer to this great moment. If you find yourself waiting, remember, Allah never forgets His promises. If you are ready to receive this gift, continue to walk in the light of faith. If this message spoke to you, don't let this opportunity pass you by. Subscribe to this channel for more videos that will help you understand divine signs and bring your heart closer to what awaits you. Keep the faith and be ready, because your wedding is fast approaching.